When I think about the people I love in life and my hopes for them, they usually go something like, be well, be at peace, be full of joy, be loved. I wonder if it would be better to think instead in terms of be evolving. I've met and known people who I now think actually shouldn't be at peace. In fact, they are at war internally, but they use avoidance to pretend otherwise. Instead of facing their weaknesses, failures, struggles, shortcomings, darkness, selfishness, and opportunities for growth, they continue as they have been, stuck in a loop and not evolving. By evolving, I don't mean physical, material, macroevolution, which takes generations. I mean the mechanism of evolution within consciousness, which organizes to decrease entropy. As we become more present, aware, and perceptive of what actually is, we lower entropy in our consciousness, which increases our capacity for love. The best versions of what I hope for within the lives of those I love only comes after a process of evolving consciousness. There is no shortcut. For some, the struggle they are in right now is exactly the thing they need to push through and evolve. Without that pressure, they would remain complacent, as they have been, and they will not grow to the next level of understanding. For those people, I don't actually want them to be at peace. Not until it's a lasting peace, well earned through the struggle of facing their own shadows and deep meditative work on their own fears, emotional responses, and unhealthy expectations leading to frustration. My dear friend Sean King and family, minus one who couldn't make it, came over for dinner the other day and dropped a piece of wisdom I've been chewing on since. The only real evil or bad thing in this conscious experience is avoidance. From the perspectives of the Thomas Campbell books I've been reading lately, this makes perfect sense. If we are in a digital consciousness training simulator whose primary purpose is for the individuated units of consciousness from the unbounded absolute oneness to discover themselves through the mechanism of evolution, then within that framing, the only possible wrong move is to not move. Avoidance means the input to output stimulus response critical to evolution isn't taking place. It means we're wasting our time. Instead, if we focus intensely on improving our consciousness and not avoiding but directly seeking out areas of misalignment, we can contribute to the overall purpose of what we call the universe. Like any simulation trainer or deep learning system, the correct moves are weighted and rewarded. They're fed back in as inputs for another round of growth. So if you're struggling due to the external realities of your life, I hope you can turn inward and find something to direct that energy towards regarding your consciousness evolution. That, I think, is the true path towards enlightenment, bliss, groovy joy, or whatever you want to call it. It's probably not about self-help books or the next guru to lead you, though I'm certainly open to that being the path for somebody, but about an inward journey that is completely unique to your specific DNA and conscious experience. Remember, there are no shortcuts. Avoidance is a negative, destructive force. You are right where you need to be. You are meant to evolve.